to next. So this is our terrible energy policy. So Japanese government promotes the policy which built more nuclear power plants in Japan. So I always talk to American people. Can you imagine that if you live in California, state of California has 55 nuclear power plants. Can you imagine? And everybody said, oh, Japanese people so crazy. 55 in a state in California. The same, I think California and Japan has same states. So you can easily imagine that how much we have it. And at least in United States, they don't build on earthquake area. But in Japan, we built almost a nuclear power plant on earthquake area. So it's also very risky. And so they say that the plutonium going to be the future fuel. But in the reality, we never use it. We just accumulate this plutonium in the storage. And this kind of plutonium we can use. No, I don't want to use that. It's possible to use for atomic bomb. And so I just recently Japanese government announced that 11 or 6, from 6 to 11 more new nuclear power plants going to build in Japan. And so whole spent nuclear fuel going to be reprocessed. It means 4 tons of plutonium going to be produced every year in Japan. So this is huge, enormous radioactive, dangerous materials accumulate in Japan going to be. And then already Japan has 49 tons of plutonium. So this 49 tons of plutonium remains in United Kingdom and also in France because we asked them to reprocess. And Irish Sea, you saw people who saw my film, there was a sequence that I shot in England. There's a reprocessing facilities called Sellafield. And in front of Sellafield is Irish Sea. And Irish Sea is most radioactive contaminated sea all around the world. Compared to in the center of Pacific Ocean, 70 times more contaminated. And 1/3 of these radioactive particles polluted this Irish Sea comes from Japan. So we sent it and then we processed it and then it goes into the sea. So it really relates to Japanese way of using or way of creating energy. So next. So we are going into the era called mass production plutonium. But for what? So they say that recycling radioactive materials to become more usable. But we never use it because we don't have new type of nuclear power plants because it's failed 12 years ago and it never comes back. So it's forgotten. But they not stopping producing plutonium. So plutonium going to be a new type of fuel? Is it possible? So France and also Germany and also United Kingdom wanted to do it 20 years ago, but they gave up. It's too dangerous, but Japan never gives up. So that Rokkasho reprocessing facility to clean up, it needs 19 trillion yen. So it's already counted onto our electric fee. So we have to pay for continuously 360 years. But not so many Japanese people noticed it because not so much information. So we are producing so much plutonium, and we don't know for what. And then it's possible to make pure plutonium, which can be used for nuclear bomb. So it really relates not only energy policy. So next month, 18th, Japanese government going to have new law which can change our constitution, number 9. That number 9 means that we give up having any war or weapons to fight other countries. So this is kind of, we give up any war to do with any other countries, but government wants to change this number 9 constitution. So this is really in danger. Next. So it's obvious that so Japanese government energy policy, it really relates to nuclear armament. And next. And so there's a story I explained that. So why Japan started using nuclear power plants as energy source? So it goes back to 1954. United States government had an explosion test around the Marshall Islands. And then one fishing ship near there and really polluted by ashes from, it was atomic bomb test. Then coming back with really polluted fishes. So Japanese people really shocked that. So we had the Hiroshima and Nagasaki experience. Then still it's going on. We have to really against the nuclear. So 400 million people against, and then had a sign to the government. And then American government really pushed Japanese government to really stop and not talk about this issue. So then United States government offered to Japanese government, okay, I give you the technology of nuclear power plants, then you can use it. Then you never talk about this issue that atomic bomb tests cause problem. So Japanese government said, yes, we like to have it. So then nuclear power plants technology came into Japan. So the next.